All right, we're in it. Welcome back to some more Vintage Cube. Oh, instant fire, cool. It's always fun. Wasn't not fun. It's always nice, I guess. Nice is the word. This pack, on the other hand, is not nice. This pack sucks. Um, Man, best cards here are like Ancient Tomb, Time Spiral, Epiphany's okay, Troll is okay. Yeah, this is not a very good pack at all. Um, let's see here. I don't think I really want to first pick a time spiral. I guess I could. It's kind of probably the highest upside, but Ancient Tomb keeps you pretty open. Can be good in a lot of things. 6 is fine. Like I said, Troll's fine. Epiphany's fairly splashable. Glimmerlens if you just want to go white. But I'll grab the Tomb. Tomb's good in a lot of strategies. Okay, this pack's a little better. There's Fractured Identity. But I think I'd rather take Fury or Parallax Wave. They're fairly similar on power level, and they're just one color. There's I mean, it's tough. Fury is a very red card. Not only is it double red casting, but it requires several red cards in your deck to pitch cast it, reliably. So even though Fractured is a 2-color card, it's only a single pip, 5 mana, 2-color card, so easily splashable. Whereas Fury kind of locks you into red a little bit more. And Parallax Wave is similar with the 4 mana double white spell. I think I'm going to go with Fury, but I could definitely see taking Parallax Wave. It's tough. I think the Ancient Tomb's a little bit better in red than it is white, because white, a lot of the threes are double pip white, but I think in general, as a whole, white's a little bit better, so could go either way on that one. Now we get Sunblessed Healer, which I like, Animate Dead, Cathar Commando. Plunder is okay. I'm not a big Plunderer fan, but in the right deck it can be good. Pest Infestation is always solid. I could take that, but I think I'm going to go with Animate Dead. Animate Dead's really good with Fury. Red-Black is a good Reanimator color pair. So I think I'll grab that. I think it's the strongest card here. Pest Infestation I think is second. It's fairly close. I like the Infestation. But I'm going to take Animate Dead, go from there. Okay, not a strong Reanimator card to follow up, but we have Pyromancer, which is a good discard outlet. Pitch to Fury. Some decent white. Oust is great. I like Sentinel. Stoneforge can be good. But yeah, I'll take Pyro to follow the Fury. Okay, we're still getting some red. Preacher's good in black too. Jackrabbit, yeah, I mean, good Mardu colors coming through. Blue seems to be cut. There's a Gaia's Cradle too, I guess, but I've actually really liked Phoenix. Preacher, I'm not super inclined to take, not because it's not good, but because it's a 3-drop and you just end up with a lot of 3s. So I think I'd rather take Robber or Phoenix, which is kind of a flexible. You can bestow it for 1 if you get like an Oliphant. Oliphant's really good with Phoenix. And then there's Corpse Dance if I want another Reanimator thing, but I don't think I want that. I think I'd rather have Robber or Phoenix here. I'm going to go with the Robber. I don't know. We'll see if one of those wheels. I'd rather just take a 2-drop. So here, Bone Shards is good if we're reanimating. Goldspan's a 5 if we want it. But Felly is a really good 2-drop in white, and we've been getting a lot of white coming around. So I might just grab that. There's also Lotus Petal. I don't know. I mean, Bone Shards is a good discard outlet. We have the Animate. Is it too late to get into white? Probably not. Yeah, I'm gonna take Thalia. I think Thalia coming that late's a pretty good sign. White's open. No red cards in this pack. Could just be a coincidence, but I'll take an Evangelist. I've liked the Evangelist quite a bit. So Flicker Wisp too, good with Fury, Pyromancer. But I'll take the Evangelist, I think. Easier to cast, more of an aggressive card. Spellbinder now. Sunbaked Canyon, Flame Slash are both good too. Godless Shrine if I still wanted Animate Dead. Man, Spellbinder is really, really good. I just don't want to stock up on threes too much. I think I'd rather take Flame Slash or Canyon. The red-white fixing is really important in red-white. Slightly more than other color pairs. I'm gonna take Flame Slash though. I really like the cheap interaction in these lists. That being said, Tarfire is not a great one. Just a shock. I take Glimmerlands over that. Carnosaur is good if we end up still playing Animate Dead. But I don't think that's going to happen. It's possible, but I'm going to grab Glimmerlands. Thraben or Overlord. There was another white card here, but I forget what it was. There's also Umezawa's Jitte. Could take that. Overlord's not bad either. It's another good one to animate. It has like a cheaper cost too. It's kind of similar to Carnosaur, except Carnosaur, of course, puts itself in the graveyard, which is convenient. I'll take Thraben. Alright, wield all the red-white. Commando, Healer, or Plunder. Leaning towards the red card, mostly just because of Fury. They're all fairly similar as far as quality. Yeah, I like Healer, but I'm gonna go Plunderer here. Esper Sentinel or Oust. I'll go with the Oust, I think. Take the removal. City of Traders, nah. I think I'd rather have Phoenix or Rabbit. Not really sure which one, but I think I'm gonna go with the red card again, mostly for Fury. I think they're pretty equal on quality there. So now we're looking for red-white lands most of all. There's Arid Mesa, perfect. And Oliphant would be good too with Phoenix now that we got Phoenix. There is a Fire Covenant, which is also a reason to be playing black with Animate Dead. But I'm going to take Arid Mesa. It's not particularly close. There's Covenant. Skyclave would be great to wheel. I think it will. I mean, I don't know. It's the only white card, so if somebody did get into white heavy later in that pack, then maybe it won't come around, but we can maybe get Bone Crusher. I think red and white are kind of open. There might be somebody else in one or both of those slightly, but we got a lot of cards pretty late. Now we get Solitude, get double Elemental going. Would love to have Discharge too. Piggy Bank's also good. Yeah, if either one of these wheels, that'd be great, but easy Solitude. Ooh, I love Guide of Souls. That's like one of my favorite one drops. Lavamancer, not so much. Needlehead could be good on the wheel. In Innocence, I might play. Alright, we just passed Thopter Foundry as a sword for it. I mean, Mana Leak's great too, but I'm pretty firmly in red-white. Guide of Souls. Now we get Jailer, perfect. Passing a Mox Diamond. I guess Mox Diamond would be okay in this deck. Chandra. Chandra might wheel. You never know. This pack's not like the greatest, but could come around. Now Pyrogoyf. Jeez. Yeah, I'll take that over Winds. Looting. Don't really need looting. Sunfall. What's up, Ray? How weird is it getting used to using MTG? I'd never give it a real shot. It it takes a little bit um, to get through the UI and stuff, I guess. It's not so much that it's complicated. It's more just it takes some repetition to uh, get it down smoothly, like in order to not time out, because you have like a clock. You have 25 minutes of your priority to do things. So it's more like getting used to clicking through and passing priority back and forth and not timing out because you're not prepared to click OK and all that. Yeah, it just takes a little bit of repetition to kind of get used to how the prompts work, but it's not too bad. And I think, in my opinion at least, once you get used to it, it's really good because you know, it takes care of all the triggers for you and kind of walks you through stuff. I'm going to take Parlor here over, I think we're going to end up with a lot of playables, so I'm going to take the duel. Ooh, okay. There's a Fire Blast, which I could play, but I think I'm kind of interested in this Badlands and or Backstreet. Don't think I'm going to be a channeler deck. I don't really have that many non-creature spells right now. I guess I could get there, but I'm kind of looking at this Badlands to maybe play like Splash Animate Dead. Because Animate Dead is very good with Fury and Solitude and Pyrogoyf. Yeah, I'm going to take the land. I just don't think I really need Fire Blast. Now we get a Path. Raucous Theater, I don't really need that one so much. Giver of Runes. Pyrokinesis is pretty good. Do I want Pyro? I think I'd rather take Path. It's Path or Giver, I think. Yeah, I'll go with Path. I like Path. Wield the Skyclave, nice. I think I'd take that over Bone Crusher. I've said before, I prefer the red card because of Fury, but now we have Solitude, so it's pretty even. And I think Skyclave is better, so I'll take that. Wield the Piggy Bank, nice. There was another red card here, but I forget what it was. Doesn't matter. Take the bank. Needlehead or Innocence. Probably not going to play either one in the main deck. Grim Lavamancer is also a sideboard card. I think I'd rather take Needlehead. It's just cheaper and it's good against like blue decks. Lavamancer is good against other creature decks, but I'm already pretty good against creature decks, so I'd rather take the Needlehead. Mutt. I like Mutt. Beanstalk, Harvester. I mean, it's possible we play Harvester. Firebolt, Thalia. Thalia is good against combo, but I like Firebolt. Cheap interaction, get blockers out of the way. So I can attack with stuff like Thalia, Robber. If we get a Ragavan, maybe. Would love to get Ragavan or Ocelot Pride. Those are big ones. Pack 3. Best I can do is a Scale Lord. Yeah, this pack's not very good for me. I think I take Burst Lightning. I could wheel it, but whatever. I don't really care about Overlord or Scale Lord, and they'll probably wheel anyway. Don't need Verdant. It does get Badlands, but I don't think that really matters. Yeah, just take the burst and see what's next. Not much. Do I want Elspeth or Nemesis? Probably Nemesis. I like the Nemesis. It's pretty aggressive. It's assertive. Ooh, there's a Reanimate. Another good black splash. Arena of Glory, Dismember, Council's Judgment, all good too. I do like Dismember, but I have a lot of cheap like damage based. Dismember is obviously not damage, but it's kind of similar, like limited to power toughness. Dismember does kill most things. You know, five is a lot, but I could take Council Judgment just as a, even though it's more expensive, a definitive way to get rid of larger things or hexproof things. If I felt like I was going to be better equipped to splash black or wanted to splash black, I would take Reanimate. But I'm already not sure if I'm even going to splash this Animate Dead. So I think I'm leaning more towards Dismember. Don't really need Arena of Glory. It might wheel anyway. Now we get a Johnny. Because the other thing is, like, I have so many playables already. Like, I already have to make a cut, and I've made like 3 picks in pack 3. So I'm really not looking too hard for splashes, you know? Like, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the Animate here. Because I don't even have that much red-white fixing, let alone trying to splash black. But I will take a Johnny here. It's perfect in red-white. So now I'm looking for, like, gut, or, I mean, Broadside's probably not going to come around now, but Broadside would be great. Epicure's fine. Kolaghan's Command is another good splash. But, like I said, I don't think I'm going to try that with only 2 lands for red-white. Easy a Johnny. Now we get a lot of fixing. Well, Witch Enchanter's not fixing, but we get Oliphant for Phoenix. But I think I still just take Vantage. It's just good red-white fixing. If I had a plateau, I might take Oliphant. But Oliphanting for an Elegant Parlor or just a mountain is not really as good in an aggressive deck, even though it is good with Phoenix. And it's possible I wheel Oliphant. I mean, this pack, I'm sure Teflarian Academy will go. So it'll probably be like Ritual Academy. I'd have to get people to take like both lands and elves, but it might come around. You never know. I do like Witch Enchanter, but I think I need to take the fixing over the spell land. Adeline, it's a late library. I don't think I'm librarying with this deck though. I do have a lot of cheap interaction for it, but Delta doesn't do much. It gets bad lands, but doesn't really matter. Take Adeline. Virtue, Wasteland, Luris. It's not a bad Luris deck. But I think I can just take Wasteland. Virtue's fine, but I'll take the Wasteland. Mother of Runes. Yeah, I think I want that over the 3 drops. Oh, look at that. We wheeled the 2 clunkers. I'd rather have the Overlord. Interpreter. I think I'm off black here. What's up, Mark? What's your favorite archetype in the Vintage Cube? My favorite is Naya, like red, green, or Naya. Like if you get like a Minskin it's always fun. I also like Domain, like 5-color Domain stuff, Omnath. I like the lands decks with Titania. But the one I think is the best is red-white aggro. It's kind of, yeah, Naya mid-range is my favorite. I'll take Arena. Scion. Alright, wield the Scrubland. Makes the black splash a little bit better if I want to play Animate Dead. But I think I'm good just red-white here. Alright, to make a lot of cuts. Probably like 5 cuts. I really don't know where to start. I guess Mutt can probably go. I usually like it pretty well, but I went 0-3 yesterday with mono white. Yikes. 3 mid-range lists, yeah. Yeah, it can be tough out there. Let's see. First draft since last Christmas, yeah. Nice. Yeah, get in there. You gotta iterate. Or just watch me lose and then you don't have to waste your play points. Mm, I like Phoenix, but I didn't end up getting Oliphant, so I think it's a little bit worse. We're not really sending too much to the yard. But, stuff just kind of naturally gets in the yard. It's a fine card either way. But I think we can probably cut it. I didn't end up being a great Ancient Tomb deck. I have a little bit of stuff. I mean, it's good with Nemesis, Evangelist. It's like decent with Goyf. But overall, it's not that great. Might cut one of these cheap burn spells. Probably Burst Lightning. Elspeth's basically a creature. So all my removal is in the 1-drop slot. I guess that's fine. I think I can cut Overlord. 9 is 15, like 2 more cuts. I mean, I could probably run 16 lands with this deck. I have a lot of 1s and 2s, and then the curve kind of stops at 4. Obviously, you can play Solitude at Fury and Fury at 5, but you can also pitch cast them, so they're not like, locked in at 5. Because the other reason I want to play 17 is because of Wasteland. It's kind of half a land, It doesn't tap for one of my colors, and I'm probably going to want to sacrifice it, which means I need to draw more lands to actually play things. So it's kind of I usually count it as like half a land. So if I'm like in between 16 and 17, like whether or not I should go, I usually just, if I have Wasteland, I go 17 because it's, 16 and a half kind of. Usually works out fairly well. I was kind of bummed to not get Sacred Foundry or Plateau for the Arid Mesa, but we at least, did not want to cut it. We at least have Elegant Parlor for it. And it still gets, it still gets mostly what you want. It gets either a mountain or a plains, but it's always nice to have a duel. You can go find with it. So 2 more cuts. Probably like Mutt or maybe Piggy Bank. I do have Goyf that cares about card types, so Piggy Bank and Mutt are both, artifact creatures, which is nice. Maybe Plunderer can go. I'm not really ramping anything. I don't need the extra fixing. And a lot of times giving your opponent a treasure is just not really what you want to do. It's a fairly good aggro card though. I just think I have enough other stuff. And then I think either one of these 3s or maybe Elspeth can go. Or just play 16, but like I said, Wasteland kind of makes me want to play 17, even with a low curve. Hmm. Yeah, I think I can cut Mutt. I don't know. I feel weird cutting a 2 though instead of a 3 in this deck. Maybe it's Skyclave. Man, I like Skyclave though. It's a tough one. So these are the ones I'm considering. I think it's Elspeth, Skyclave, or Mutt. I think it's Mutt, unfortunately. Can't get the burst lightning. Yeah, I think it's just the worst of my removal, and I don't want to cut any more of my creatures, so yeah, I'll bring it in if we're playing against another aggro deck, or like if we're playing against green with mana dorks, it'll definitely come in. But I think it's just the worst of my removal, and um, I wanted to keep in all the other creatures. So, all right, a little slanted on white here. Arena. Don't need black. 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I go 10, 8. Yeah, that seems good. All my 1-drops are white. Yeah. All right. Let's rumble. Maybe I'm supposed to cut Piggy Bank instead of Mutt, actually. Because Mutt's just easier to cast. It's also better with Ancient Tomb. And it loots away lands. Yeah, I think I actually like that a little bit more. I know Piggy Bank has bigger stats, makes a treasure, but like I'm not really getting much advantage from the treasure. I don't have like sacrifice stuff. I don't have recurring nightmare, you know. I think Mutt might be slightly better here. I still want to get Phoenix in here. I feel like, but I just like I'm not putting things in the graveyard very much unless it's like Solitude and Fury. I guess there's that. But I think with Phoenix you really want, you know, the creatures like land cycler things, Oliphant, Troll, Eagles, because it's just instant collect evidence 6. You know, you can kind of curve out with it. All right, round 1. See what we can do. There's the Wasteland. Yeah, seems fine. I mean, I would like to have another creature to follow up the robber if it gets killed, but seems good. A basic island, you say? Okay, start with plains in case of an opposing wasteland. Uh-oh. Don't hurt me, please. Oh, they just have a counter spell up. Although, if they had Mox last turn and they didn't play it, maybe they don't have a counter. Probably going to wasteland that. Although it gets less... I'm less inclined to do it now because now they have whatever color they want and a lot of mana, so I kind of just want to get on the board. Rubber's also not taking a card because they dropped their hand down to 3, but... Yeah, I think I'll still wasteland. Pass. I'll probably start with a Glimmer Lens now. Because then I can attack with both the next turn. You have a Urza or something? Oh, okay. That's not good for me. Yeah, I'll still start with Lens. Go ahead. Nice. It is non-creature after all. You got me. Crypt too? Crypt, Mox. Okay. Crypt pass is kind of odd. It probably means they have Mystic Confluence or something. Or they're just going to activate Converter and they want the extra mana. Not sure. But playing out Crypt for, like, with no play would be strange. Whatever. I mean, I'm not just going to sit here while they have a million mana and Thopter Foundry and Converter out. I might even just Firebolt them. I'm kind of low on mana. They're probably not going to play any good creatures. I have other removal. Yeah. Bolt, yeah. I wouldn't normally do that, but I have Dismember, Oust, and they're probably not going to play very many creatures, so the only reason I'd maybe want to keep it is for like a converter creature. They discarded Seed Shark. They must have something good then, because that would be a good blocker on the robber. Maybe they figure they'd just make a 2/2 to block. There's the sword. Yeah, I'll just scoop to that. I can't really beat that. Okay, well, got comboed out. Anticlimactic there. Let's see. I definitely don't need nearly as much removal. Cut, Oust. Probably Bolt. Bring in Plunderer. And maybe Phoenix. Piggy Bank. I'll go with Phoenix. Nah. Let's go Piggy Bank. Let's just get another 2 in there. What's up, Larry? Thanks for the follow. Not a very explosive start, but I guess I'll keep. Hope they play a creature. If not, I'll probably just run out the jailer anyway. I can mutt away one of these lands. I don't know. It's not the best. I guess I'll keep. I just don't really have anything against, like, I don't have any artifact hate, you know? It's unfortunate. I'm going to play the mountain even though I have path. I don't think they're going to play a creature. Because that way I can arena if I want to. Probe, sure. Yeah, I drew another land, so I think I'm supposed to just arena the mutt out. Nemesis. Of course I draw a 3-drop. Now I can't play it. Boots. Why do you have boots? Thraben. The Inspector. They could have like Forensic Gadgeteer Monolith combo maybe. Not sure. Palantir. Sure. You got it. Two to the top. I'm a Primus? What the fuck? Okay. Sure. I guess they have Flash. Primus. Gotta love it. Do I just play Nemesis, hold up Path, or do I haste in an Adeline? Adeline would attack for 4, Nemesis attacks for 3, but by Nemesis I have Path up for whatever that's worth. They do have a Lava Spur boots, but I shouldn't really have a problem paying the ward on that. It's just a question of if I want them to give something haste. They already pitched the Woodfall Primus though. There's a cop outside. It's weird. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I could also play Jailer, but I don't think that's correct. So Adeline's essentially 5 damage, plus it leaves the token for next turn. Nemesis is just 3 damage. Then I can Adeline the following turn. I don't think I need to hold up Path. I don't know, it's a little sketchy, but it's just a lot more damage here. So this puts them dead next turn. Also harder for them to block. I mean, Nemesis is kind of hard to block too, but Adeline just makes the board pretty wide. And if I draw a land, I'll still have Path Nemesis up. Or, Path pay the ward if I need to. This is definitely a hand, like or a situation at least, where I wouldn't just scoop to the Foundry combo. I can push enough damage through. At least for now. Alright, I guess I'll let you draw. I mean, they already have 6 cards. I don't need to die to some random thing. They put 2 to the top again. Flame Slash. Not the best draw, but it's okay. So do I Nemesis here? So if they have a way to kill Adeline, I'm hitting for 4. Nemesis is just enough to put him to 1. Could also just hold Path for a blocker, I guess. But if Adeline's attacking, then we still win because it makes another token. So it's 5 plus 3 is 8. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could have counter and removal. All right, GG. Yeah, no changes, I don't think. Didn't really see much that made me want to make a change. I definitely don't want slower things in. I need to kill them before that happens. I guess, so we did see Seed Shark. That's the only reason I left Flame Celestian over like Firebolt Burst Lightning. But I might want Burst Lightning Firebolt in just to like, for some reach in case we get them down to like 2 or 4 and then they play Thopter Foundry, you know, and we just want that last little bit. Like maybe the creature only removal should get cut out. But Seed Shark is kind of a brick wall for me though. I need to have a way to kill it. But we'll still have Solitude, Fury, Jailer, Goyf, like still have stuff. It just comes in later typically. Yeah, we'll just run this back. Needlehead might be good against them too, but I'll go with this. Philia. Yeah, I don't really need this removal is the problem. But I think I still keep 2 lands, 2 drop, got an Elspeth later. I don't know. Maybe Surveil into something decent. Oh, Ancient Tomb's actually good with Elspeth. Don't think I need Dismember up. It's just Parlor. I'll bin a land if I see it. Adeline. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Better than the land. So turn 2, I think I go Arid Mesa for Plains. And then Felia, and then I'll set up a Elspeth for turn 3. They get to look at my hand. They have Spell Pierce, so if they have a blue mana up, maybe I won't play Elspeth. I'll just jam Adeline. Might give it haste even. Because I won't need the arena mana. I'll just play Ancient Tomb and then Parlor with the Plains on the following turn if I can get by the Spell Pierce. What's up, Eamon? What game am I playing? In a nutshell, how does it work? It's been described to me. It's a pretty good description. It's like poker and chess combined. Is how it's been described before. So it's a card game. This is obviously my hand of cards here. My opponent has cards over there. We play these lands, these cards that produce mana. We use that mana to cast spells. This is a creature spell. It's a little dog. This is a planeswalker. This is a big, powerful hero. This is a flame slash, which kills creatures. So we basically are playing cards back and forth to try to get our opponent's life total down to 0. We start at 20. We're trying to get our opponent down to 0 through creatures attacking them and various other strategies. Hopefully that's a nutshell. All right, Island Pass. Oh, and this is Magic the Gathering, by the way. I don't think I said the name. All right, Arid Mesa, and pass, I guess. Uh-oh. You gonna Primus me, really? Oh, Triplicate Titan. Sure. Well, I can beat that. Because they're all gonna be tokens, so I can just fail ya. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now before they have a counter up. If they kill the Failure, I have Dismember Flame Slash. I can kind of get rid of a few things. They are playing white, so they could have had removal for Failure. They could still, I guess, but oh, Show and Tell. Yikes. Do I even want to put anything out? Probably. I mean, I think Adeline's pretty good. They're just going to drop Primus or something, I would assume. But they could have an Emrakul, I guess. Yeah, let's just play Adeline, see what happens. Ulamog. Yep, that's kind of a problem. Yeah, I mean, we just got flashed and show and tell. That's kind of rough. Unfortunately, Felia doesn't deal with Ulamog. It'd be nice if it did. Well, I was confident I could beat a flash triplicate Titan, but Ulamog's a different story. I need to draw Path, I guess, but might be a little late now. Let's see, what do I even do here? I can Elspeth and throw Felia in the air, but I'm also at 10 already, so I can't even really attack all in. I'd have to like Felia down the Golem, then have to sack 4 things, and I'd have to take 2 off the Ancient Tomb anyway. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. I mean, Thraben makes 2 permanents. I could maybe play Thraben and get something going. Attack Felia into Ulamog. Because I could Thraben and then slash and dismember the tokens. Go to 6. Sack Thraben. So Felia would die. Sack Thraben. Token. Clue Adeline. Hope to, or maybe 1 land. Hope to draw Path. Yeah, it's pretty slim. Make it Elspeth token. No, that doesn't make sense. Do I attack with Adeline? Oh, I also need to block the Ulamog. Shit. So I exile this. If they block Adeline, I don't have a blocker. Because I want to sack Thraben. I guess I could just block with Thraben, same difference. I guess I just don't attack with Adeline. Yeah, that's fine. The only problem is they just get a free block on the token. I guess, shit. I guess I kind of did need to attack with Adeline. I'll just sack a land, I guess. Sack. 4. Yeah, like if it was just triplicate Titan, that'd be cruising, but Ulamog's probably gonna kill me. So I sack 1, 2, 3, 4. Block with Adeline, hope to draw path. I think that's my only out. Oh, they get to put a counter on the Ulamog? What? Now I'm dead. No, 2 counters. I guess maybe it's actually correct to keep the clue and sack another land, because I can tomb, crack the clue for another draw. Yeah, I guess that's probably better actually. Evangelist. Alright, gives me one more turn, I guess. What's up, Green Man? You have a confluence? Oh. That'll probably do it too. I'm assuming. Yeah, 3 spirits will probably get me. They did have Gadgeteer combo. Yeah, this was a not a good matchup for me. Skycliff. Not quite. GG's. No trophy. I'll still play these out though. They should go pretty quick. Yeah, sure. More blue. Okay. Grixis, huh? Duress, sure. They might take Elspeth here. Yep. You have a counter for Adeline. Well, I'm going for it. Sure. Top. Ancient Tomb doesn't really help me. I guess I can cast Firebolt again with it, but kind of need to draw something proactive here. Okay. Really? I'm glad I attacked first. Ah, would have been nice to play, but it's all good. Play it next turn, ditch this plains with the mutt. Top on upkeep, makes sense. No plays. Goif. Goif's pretty good. Maybe I'll play that. You got a counter? Alright, I'm coming in. Down to 4. Discard a mana leak. They didn't mana leak the Pyroglyph. They also didn't draw before Pyroglyph resolved, which is kind of odd. Why wouldn't you leak the Goif if you knew? Because they knew it was on top. Because they since they divining topped. Huh. I guess they just want to dig to a combo piece. They think mana leaking a Goif is not good enough. Looks like it. Frantic Search, discard Monolith Tomb. Okay. Then what? And they didn't untap their lands. I think I mean, obviously they meant to untap their lands. I don't know if that would have saved them, but Okay, looks like another artifact combo list. They got monolith, artifacts, trinket mage, you know. Like plunder probably comes in. Can probably cut some of the creature removal. They did have Fairy Mastermind. Take out some of the sorcery speed stuff. But I do want to leave in stuff for Gadgeteer or Zerda. They may not have Zerda since they're Grixis, but they could still be playing that. Maybe cut Firebolt for another creature. Needlehead might be good. All right, roll with that. Okay. Not bad. I think I'll start with Mountain. It's very, very unlikely I'm going to path anything turn one. Just want the option of maybe playing Needlehead if I feel like it's better. Yeah, like especially if they lead on Lions, I might want to play Needlehead turn two. Oh, they're just going to Echo. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Very similar hand, actually kind of better. It's funny. You don't always get a better hand when they do that, but I think Needlehead would have been good if I got the second mountain, but going Mother of Runes into a Johnny Evangelist Jailer is pretty good, especially Wasteland when they're three colors. Not bad. Not sure if I'll attack with Mother of Runes or not. I mean, if they don't kill it here, I don't think they're going to kill my Mother of Runes. And if they do, then they do. Basic mountain. Okay. They drew another land. They're cheating. Got Mana Leak. Might just play Mutt. Ditch the Thraben. Sure. I'm fine with that. Get in there, Mom. Green. Uh-oh. Pentad Prism. Leaving up an island. So we could get mana drained here. Roberto. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep attacking with the mother. If they end up playing removal on it, that's fine. What's this deck? Storm Shenanigans. It looks like artifact combo. So there's a, I don't know if you know the card, Forensic Gadgeteer, but it reduces the activated ability cost of artifacts, which when you pair it with Basalt Monolith, which has an ability to untap it, it taps for 3 mana and then it doesn't untap during your untap step, but you can untap it for 3 mana. Gadgeteer reduces it to the untap to 2 mana, so you then can tap it for 3, untap it for 2, which nets you 1 mana, so you get infinite mana with Gadgeteer. It looks like they're probably playing that combo with some infinite mana payoff like Walking Ballista or whatever else, but they're also like 4 colors, so it's kind of hard to tell. They could be storming for sure. I just happened to see Basalt Monolith and some other artifacts, so you never know. People brew up some weird stuff. Here, I don't really know what to do. Robber doesn't actually do that much because he'll have 4 cards. I'll have 4 cards. So much to remember. Yeah, you just gotta play and learn them, or watch people play like, like you're doing right now. You gotta watch dorks who played way more. Fun making noise. Robert or Johnny? I don't actually know which one's better here. I guess I'll go Robber. I don't really mind. Oh, they're just F6'd. Okay, well in that case, get in there, Mom. I could get comboed out here. They got 5 cards in hand. They're F6'd, like no interaction. Proxied Vintage Cube, nice. Not that I condone proxying, but if you're listening, Wizards, I condemn this man for proxying. Playing with the 2016s. Oh, dude, that's like the best cube. I like the newer iterations too, but yeah, I think around like 2014-ish is about when I got into cube initially. Okay. I guess I just keep doing this. Oh shit. Ah, no, okay. I can only put him to 1. I should have dismembered my cat and then flipped a Johnny, but I can put him to, no, I put him to 2, I guess. That's cool. Yeah, my brother and I have a paper cube as well. It's pretty similar to the Vintage Cube list on Magic Online, probably from more like 2 or 3 years ago rather than 2016, All right, there's the Lion's Eye again. There's the Monolith. Okay, that doesn't work with Gadgeteer, but if they have Zerta. You got power, yeah, but the power is proxy. As are a few of the other very expensive cards. This is Yogwill. Okay. Yeah, discard converter. So they're just gonna try to ancestral into something. Sure. So I may still get punished here for not flipping a Johnny, because if they have something that requires life loss or payment of life or whatever, so they can sack Lion's Eye again for something else. And then I think they're just trying to play Ancestral and Prey. They have nothing else to do except, I guess they can draw another one off Converter. Yeah, they could replay Converter, but nothing else really. Let's see if they ripped the Brain Freeze. Frantic Search. That's a good one. Dig a little deeper. Untap your lands. What'd they discard? Couple lands. Okay. Up to 8 storms, so they need one more spell. I mean, they would play whatever random spells from the yard if they drew the Brain Freeze. Take my Dismember, I guess. Oh, whatever. I guess they don't have any creatures. Converter, okay. They don't have it yet, I guess. Or maybe they do. Ah. GG. Brain Freeze. Okay. So let's get rid of pretty much all the removal, I think. If they do have some kind of creature, I still have like Jailer, Goyf, Fury, Solitude. I'll leave those in, I guess. Let's just get in Piggy Bank. I could play the Face Burn, Burst Lightning. Overlord. Yeah, we'll go Phoenix. Yeah, run this. 8 minutes left in your best of 3. What are you playing? Is it standard or did you draft? It's so annoying people play slow on Arena, especially. It's a little different on Magic Online because you have to like click through everything. So it inevitably goes a little slower, but Arena, it's like just play your cards. I don't know. I can't really talk. I don't play the fastest, but I'll keep this. Draft. Nice. Yeah, I haven't played much Pioneer Masters. I've watched a little bit of it and it looks cool. I've drafted maybe, or I did like 3 or 4 sealeds and then I drafted a couple times, but it looks cool. But cube's on, so I'm cubing. I don't really want a plains, but I guess I want a 3rd land. Kinda. I think I've still been it. I need a mountain. I think I'm gonna mutt the Phoenix away, try to get a mountain. Yeah, Cuban Gooden Jr. That's the name, don't wear it out. What a time to join. You had a dominant war position, looked like you were going to win. And the Brain Freeze, yeah. Indeed. That's kind of how it goes with Storm though, right? You go into the last possible turn and then you try to go off. So a lot of times it looks like you're right on the edge of winning, like you're so close. And then they storm off, but it's kind of by design, there's no reason for them to, unless they have the win, there's no reason for them to like go for a card draw into the win until the very last turn until they see all the cards they can possibly see. I always break. Then you're storming properly then. Scrapwork Mutt. So Skyclave actually does exile stuff. It's not going to be able to get a Divining Top, but it can get a Mana Rock. So even though Phoenix is something I could cast, I still have Robber, so I'll just discard it so I can bestow it later maybe. No Mountain. We draw another 4-drop. Not the best. Could have Robber. Looks like they may have more cards than me. No. They have Mox. Never mind. If I draw a land, they could have more, but it is not so. one once. Takes a certain set of skills and a little bit of madness. Not madness the mechanic, but madness the personality trait. Sure. Please don't kill me. Getting a little bit punished for binning the land, but I really just wanted a mountain. I would have liked to have skyclaved the Mox Emerald, but I guess it would have been mana drained anyway. It's all part of the plan, just giving them one less mana drain mana, so now they can't kill me, right? You can't kill me, right? Might get this guy on time. Yeah, I don't usually try to win that way, but it is still annoying people play super slow. Alright, they're gonna have another counterspell. I guess we'll find out. I don't think it makes much sense to play Robber. The good news is if they have a counterspell, that means they have one fewer card to combo with, but it also means that do I take Monolith? Yeah, I think I do. It's unfortunate if they're able to like use it effectively here. They can top if they want, but yeah, that's fine. But if they play like a big spell with it, it's kind of unfortunate because they still got the mana out of it. And then they get to reuse Mox, you know. But I think it's still correct to go for Monolith just in case they're trying to set up for like a big turn next turn. If they just use it for top, then that's okay. Okay. Good, good. Another reason to exile Mox could be if you think they have like Teferi combo with Displacer Kitten, but Grim Monolith works with that too. So I'd rather just take the big rock. If it was a slightly different deck and I thought we might be battling on the ground and they could kill the apparition, then I might take Mox so that they don't get a token. But that's definitely not the case here. Fury is not the best draw, but it's okay. Alright, Roberto. Engage. I haven't been able to establish the fastest clock against them, which is unfortunate. But I've been able to interact a little bit. So I can pitch Fury and hit nothing. Oh god. They drew Yogwill. Might be dead here. Time Spiral? Oh no. Oh, I see. They put a card on top and then jammed. Yeah, Time Spiral. Okay, I was going to say I can pitch Fury and then Phoenix onto something. And I guess that wouldn't even win. But it doesn't matter now. Well, I didn't really draw much of anything. I guess Goyf, if they play some things and don't kill me, but I assume we're dead. Especially if they're drawing Ancestral. Jesus. Okay. Duress. Take my Glimmer Lens. It's actually great for me. Put an artifact in the yard. I get to Goyf for more. So they have to kill me now or they're dead to Goyf. Or they can Yogwill away all their card types in the yard. I guess that saves them. But if they're Yogwilling, I'm assuming I'm dead. Yeah, they're working out the math now. Frantic Search and Diagwell. It's been a while since I've played just like straight up Grixis Storm with Brain Freeze. Feeling a bit nostalgic. Used to be pretty common, a pretty common matchup, but nowadays it's taking a different form. The Thundering Falls away a mana drain. Okay. There's the Yogwill. If they're playing it now, it might mean that they don't have the combo yet. Top. Draw. That's not typically a winning line. All right, GG. Scary. Round 3. Well, I thought the last 2 matches would be quick, but when your opponent's storming, sometimes it takes a little longer. Still relatively quick. Ah, Marley Bob. Sounds familiar. I think I'll keep this. Hope that they play a non-basic. I guess I should actually start with Mountain in case of a strip mine. Arid Mesa for strip mine. Crack my fetch, get a strip mine, blow up your planes. Birdies. Little birdie. Am I furying a Birds of Paradise? I could. I don't think that's really worth it though. I can probably just fury whatever they play off of it. Maybe catch it up in the fury itself. Do I wasteland? Or just a Johnny? I think I just a Johnny. Yeah. I'll save the wasteland for the fury turn. Really get him. Could also just not fury, but I don't think it's correct to solitude the birds. Because I think it's most likely that they just play a 3-drop creature here. As long as it's not like Sentinel, I should be able to fury it and the birds. Do I have a Discord yet? I don't yet. I should set one up. Get a server going. Ooh, Bant. Nadu. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not taking the bird out. A channel related server, yeah, exactly. Although I could solitude the Nadu and then save the fury. Because without double white, I'm more likely to be able to cast Pyroglyph. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep the wasteland or not. Because they have birds. I kind of just want to play my lands and get to Pyroglyph. Man, Jailer is good, but I just don't have the double white yet is the thing. I'm gonna go with Solitude. It also gets Nadu completely out of the picture. They can't like Tameo it back or something. Eternal Witness. You know, kind of a tricky play. I could attack and then just Fury my own cat and flip a Johnny. Hit their birds and the cat. And I could wasteland their other land, put them down to one. Then I have an active a Johnny. That seems a little crazy though. But it just might work. I'll just plan on goifing. It's kind of the boring line, but feels like it's a little better. I think I just go down too much on card value because even though I take them down to just one land, like they're gonna have 7 cards in hand and probably plenty of lands and spells. So I don't have a fast enough clock. Like a Johnny making a 2/1 every turn is good, but it's not. I don't think it's good enough to dump my whole hand. If I draw another red card, I could play Goif and then pitch Fury, and then flipping a Johnny is much better because I have a red permanent out. I can start shooting stuff. Hmm. Okay. Played 3 fetch lands. So their lands are very good. I would assume I'll be Goifing next turn regardless. I guess there's a chance I want a Fury, but ooh, image a Johnny. Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about it flipping, but getting a 2/1 is pretty good. I can Fury their board now, but it's not even like the most impressive thing. I'd like to draw another red card. That'd be ideal. Carroted. Okay, that counts. So Fury doesn't really add a thing to the graveyard for Goif, but how do I want to do this? Do I attack first? Because I want to Fury my own cat token. I mean, they probably just block with Carroted. Hmm. Yep. Oh, oh no, adding a creature doesn't help. It'll still just be creature and land. One. Okay, deal 2 to you. Alright, I might still die here. They have a lot of cards, a lot of mana. I have 0 cards. But I do have an Ajani. Can hit something for 3 right now. If they have removal for Goyf, then I'm kind of in trouble. Or obviously for Ajani too, like if they have Fractured or whatever. Council's Judgment. Ah, Sheltered by Ghosts. That's pretty good on a hexproof creature. So down goes Ajani. And they can block the cats now. Jesus. Yeah, that's rough. I could draw Skyclave and a Plains and like hit the Sheltered itself, but I don't have very many outs to Sheltered on a Caryatid. That is unfortunate. Screaming Nemesis is not bad. I shouldn't attack with Goyf, actually. I don't think they're going to block, so. It'd be pretty insane if they did. Yeah, I just don't think that this. I don't think this is going to be enough. They have so many more cards than me. Would they hit off the Nadu? Ren and 6? Okay. So they could play that and start getting their lands back. They would tap the Caryatid, but seems worth it. I have several good draws, but I also have several double white draws that I can't cast, so hopefully we get the right ones. They could ping the Cat Warrior. Yeah, I was going to say they can ping the Cat Warrior first if they want. No. Okay. I'm going to keep the mountain. I'll probably discard it if I get Mutt. I don't really need a third mountain. I just need a second plains. They pay the life. Okay. What do you got? Minskin Boo? Ah, Jailer. Okay. Hit the Nemesis, I'm assuming. It'd be pretty risky to hit the Goyf if I get Monarch back. Arid Mesa. No, it's a white source, I guess. I can go get Parlor. Alright. Attack, they chump. They could have Solitude, I guess. Solitude would be pretty good. Yeah, I don't love this spot, but at least drawing Arid Mesa lets me play pretty much everything in the deck. Happily been a land. Draw Felia. Okay. I mean, they could have something here, I guess, but not just gonna sit back. Got a Wandering Emperor. Sure. You got me. Now I need them to tap Caryatid for something dumb. I could Felia the Sheltered by Ghost to get a Johnny back, but then it comes back and they get to exile something else. Might still be what I do, get a 2-1. Make them choose between a Johnny and Felia. Probably still not going to be enough. They have a lot of cards. They still have the Monarch. They'll still be able to block. Of course, they don't tap fucking Caryatid for this. Jesus. Alright, I'm dead now. I accept it. Probably put a counter on the Caryatid. Yeah. Yep. Flame Slash. Okay. And they go for the Felia. Makes sense. I mean, I don't even know if that was correct of me to do, but seemed like a good idea at the time. I mean, I think the options that a Johnny presents potentially flipping is better than what a Felia is going to do in the face of a 2-4 Caryatid, you know? Sylvan Caryatid just dying to a plant with Defender. But, you know, turns out a 2-mana Oblivion Ring is pretty good. A 2-mana Oblivion Ring with further upside. 1-0 and lifelink. Okay. I noticed people do that at sorcery speed fairly often. You don't have to. But I guess if you're worried about graveyard interaction, maybe. Oust. Yeah, still doesn't hit Caryatid. Hexproof is hexproof. Alright, I've seen enough. Hmm. Sure. Seems decent. Yeah, I'm just gonna bin that. I got enough things to play and put something in the yard for Goyf that may not enter otherwise. It's not bad. Artifact is a fairly unique card type, especially in this matchup where they're probably not going to have anything artifactual go in the yard. It's a new word I came up with. Alright, they went tap land, so I get to take a card here. Any Moxen? Oh, sorry. Alright. I mean, I guess it's good to get that out of the way. I don't imagine Robber will survive long enough to cast that, but you never know. Do I Skyclave that? Or do I Firebolt that? Firebolt's obviously better if I had another thing to play, but I don't. So I could even Arena out the Skyclave if I want to be really aggro, and I play Adeline next turn. Oh, no, I can't Arena it. Actually, I need double white. Yeah, Skyclave it. I don't mind putting a little thing under the Skyclave. It's better in the face of removal. It's worse if they play like a substantial 3-drop, you know, that I can't Firebolt, but I have Goyf. Maybe can kill it eventually. It's not going to be very big right now, of course, but I guess the one thing about Firebolting is like maybe I rob her into a 2-drop. But this puts more on the board for me. I don't know. I also should have waited till after combat, because now they can kill Skyclave and Trump if they wanted. Do some other shenanigans. But if they have a bolt, they'll probably kill Robber. Seems like that's what they're deciding on. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Probably should have saved this Skyclave. I'm a sucker for mana efficiency. Game 3. I think this is just game 2. Pretty sure. Yeah. Just game 2. Alright, they let me attack. We hit a Temple Garden. Sure. No plays, huh? Hmm. No plays, you say? I don't believe you. I kind of want to Arena of Glory out this Adeline. Is that crazy? I don't think so. Could just randomly firebolt them, but I don't think that's correct. I'm assuming they have something here. 3 mana, 6 cards, bunch of colors. So like Leyline Binding, maybe? Assuming they'll put a land in the yard, so Goif will go up to 2, which is something. What do you got? Pyrokinesis pitching Lelia. Sure. And Parlor. Okay. Well, they almost got down to fewer cards than me. They could play one more thing and I don't get a robber thing. Guardian Scale Lord, another 5-drop. I mean, I guess that's the one downside of playing Arena, or exerting Arena, is because I could have Otharied or Scale Lorded next turn. But I thought it was worth it. So Goif's a 4/5 now. So if they have Wandering Emperor, I don't think I really mind that though. Play the land first, just in case they don't have it, I get a robber thing. Tribal Flames. Okay, that deals 2 damage for me. So if they want to, they can exile Apparition and Chump, but they'll probably just exile Robber. Oh, Fireball. That's pretty good. They get a 1/1. Let's see. I might just Jailer it. Get the Monarch going. Othari's gone, so kind of limits the hasters they could have. Unfortunately, can't cast any of these robber things anymore, except, I mean, Tribal Flames if I wanted, but... Yeah, let's go Jailer. I feel like I can Pyrogoyf most of what they might play. Just get rid of a token, take the Monarch, get some potential card advantage going. You have a Bolt, Sword, or something? No? Okay. They could very easily have another haste creature, of course. Minsk and Boo. Oh, Image the Jailer. That works too. So they take Monarch, and I don't have an attacker. Yeah, it's very good. Path, yeah. Probably exert the Arena now. Hope they don't have anything. Actually, I should have definitely should have goifed them. And then firebolted the thing. Alright. I get Monarch again. Double Monarch. I mean, that's funny. They go for the goif. Interesting. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Ignoble Hierarch. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna kill both, so I might as well do it now. I guess I should have waited till they drew, because I'd rather they drew a basic land, right? GG. Nice. All right, now it's game 3. Do I want something beefier, like an Overlord, maybe? I don't know. I just don't know. Seems like Glimmerlens might not be the best. I don't know how well I'll be able to attack with multiple small creatures against them very often. Doesn't really affect the board too much. I guess Piggy Bank might be a good swap. Just because if they do Pyro it or something, I get a treasure. Could just bring back in Oust too. Phoenix. Piggy Bank's a good blocker for Lelia too. Oh, hit the wrong button. Because, you know, I'm on the draw. I go turn 2, Piggy Bank. They go turn 3, Lelia. Attack, and it still trades. No red. We have a Wasteland, which seems okay against them. Lelia could be nice. I don't know. Kind of a sketchy keep. They have really good fixing though, so I don't think Wasteland's gonna be like that capable of shutting them down off mana, you know. Like no red source for Nemesis on 3. There's just a lot that can go wrong here. Yeah, I'm gonna mull. Wastelands, I don't think it's that great, especially if they have a dork. Like, what am I really doing? And they have Ren and 6. Like, I don't know. This is much better. Keep. I guess I bought a Mutt. Could bought him a land, but I kind of want double white for Elspeth turn 3. Mother of Runes. I want the mountain, yeah. I guess I bought a Mutt. Mull could go wrong too, yeah, of course. It's another several land hand. There's the Wasteland again. Yeah. I mean, I could Wasteland it. It's just like... I don't know. Is taking them off Savannah really gonna help me that much? It might. But their fixing is just so good. Like we saw like at least 3 fetches from them, a bunch of duels, triumphs. Like I just don't see myself taking them off plays here. Like if they just go land Ren and 6, I'm gonna cry. But I guess if they have Ren and 6, it kills Mother of Runes anyway. I don't know. Let's jam. Birds, okay. They're playing it off the ignoble though, so no more lands. Interesting. Okay, I could be wrong. But they could just go Ren and 6 now and get Savannah back or kill Mom. Man, Fury. Well, I guess I don't have a red card to pitch, but Fury would have been sick if I had the necessary tools. But just drawing a bunch of lands. I mean, I guess the best draw would probably be Evangelist, because then I can go Ancient Tomb Evangelist and then next turn Elspeth. They have Image on my Mother Runes. Oh no, they're gonna Birds. That makes sense. 2 mana Fragile Birds. Okay, yeah, I'll tomb a Clue token. Sure. I guess I'll leave the Mother Runes back too, just because I know they have Ren and 6. Potentially they could draw. They'd be tempted to get the Savannah back. I don't know. See what I draw. Mountain. Yeah, I'll still just leave it back. They could also have a haste creature like a Lelia that I would want to like block and give pro red. I wish I could target my opponent's creatures. Could just kill their birds. They draw land. There's the Wren. Okay, so I guess no, they just drew the land though. So why would they not play Wren in 6? That's insane. Okay, I mean I'm glad I kept the Mother Runes, I guess. Sure. Because they had to have just drawn the forest. Why would you not play Wren in 6 off that? Weird. Like why would a Phantasmal Image Birds be better than a Wren in 6 when I don't know. I just don't know. So I could throw Thraben in the air and give it pro green already and just kill Wren in 6. Or I just let him chump with the birds and leave the Mother Runes up. Oh. Okay. That's annoying. Yep. There's the Lelia. Ooh, I might have pinged Ren, but I guess I might have pinged with Ren here. Because it makes me tap the mother runes and you get in for 4. Flage. Luckily they can't. Well, no, they have the land, right? Yeah, they can cast that. I'll still block and give pro red because it still protects me from everything, so. They can kill my Thraben if they want. Yep. I mean, all my worst fears of doing the Wasteland play came true. They played double dork into copy dork into Ren and 6. Just completely stabilized and better card advantage. Okay, Jailer's pretty good. I can get rid of their other birds. Or I can get rid of Ren and 6. Or wait, no, Jailer only hits creatures, of course. But I'm gonna dismember the Lelia. Go down to 10. Hope they don't have Othari, I guess. Yeah. That one. I guess they could have another counter spell, but I think I wait. Because if they have Othari, I'd rather dismember that. Yeah, Jailer is big for sure. They could also just attack with birds with Exalted to try to take it. I guess I'd kind of be forced to dismember that. And then I can Goyf the Lelia maybe. Ah, now they're doing the pre-combat Ren. They figured it out. Do they think I'm just going to block and get protection? Yeah, I'll still do it on the Mother of Runes, I think. You have a Pyro. You know what's awkward? Please tap the birds. Okay, yeah, I like that. Oh, it's a fireball. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. They tapped their Soul Ring. I mean, I couldn't have played differently around that, but they just had it. Staff. Okay. That's annoying with the Monarch. Go to 8. A measly 8. So I can Goyf the Spirit, but then I can just attack with birds. Ah, Firebolt helps, I guess. I go very low on life, but I can protect the Monarch at least. Hmm. I could also save the Goyf. No, because then they just get it with Ignoble. They get a draw off staff. Let's Kill birds. They still have 1,000,000 mana, but I get to possibly keep the Monarch this way. If they have removal, or if they have, like, you know, Sheltered by Ghosts or something, then that's unfortunate. But I can Firebolt the Ignoble. I guess I'd go to 2 because I have to pay the ward. Screaming Nemesis, not bad. All right, hold please. Ping me? Okay. Fair enough. Vantage. I guess I'll hit Ren. I'm at 5. Now, I don't know if I play Plains for the Monarch card or if I Vantage. I think I play Plains. Timer, yeah, I know. It's the last game, though. Thank you for the reminder, though. Oh, they played Lounge? What do they need that mana for? I would think they would cycle that. Okay, go to 2. They play Lounge, and then that's their last card. Why wouldn't they cycle it? That's weird. I guess I better hope I don't tap my Ancient Tomb, huh? Piggy bank. Okay. Cracking their Misty. 6, 9. Leaving themselves dead? I don't understand that. Maybe they're frustrated at drawing lands. I don't know. They just put themselves dead because I have exactly 14 damage on the board. Oopsie. Yeah, they should have cycled the Lounge, and I don't know. I mean, I had Firebolt too, so I guess I had a little extra. GG. All right, 2-1 with that list. I mean, it was definitely, it felt like a 2-1 list. Solid, but nothing too crazy. I didn't have like Ocelot Pride or Ragavan to really push it over like a Mox, you know. My fixing was okay. I definitely ran into some spots where it was a little shaky with the sources. But you know, Fury Solitude, excellent cards. Jailer Goyf, of course. And then just good cheap interaction. The 2 and 3 mana threats were fine. I never saw Guide of Souls, funny enough, even though some of the games went long. Guide of Souls, you really want to combo with Ocelot Pride. It's at its best with that little pairing. But yeah, performed pretty well. All right, dude. Catch on the next one. Make sure you're subbed. I'll try to start that Discord soon. we can start melding minds. It's dangerous. But yeah, take it easy. All right, on to the next. See if we can trophy. All right, another draft. We got a pretty good start here. Get to take a fourth Aerlingus, go into red-white again. Which I've said it before, I'll say it again, I think is the best, one of the best, if not the best, archetype in the cube. I'll go ahead and snag that. Would love to get Guide of Souls. Pre-war is good too, but don't usually need as many threes as you do ones. Counterspell is good, obviously. Dark Ritual is powerful. Thopter Foundry combo is pretty good too, but I'll take the fourth. Go from there. Now we get a Fable, Elegant Parlor, Skyclave. I think it's just easy Fable. Now we get Fear of Missing Out, Thalia, Ephemerate, Council's Judgment. I like Fear, but I'm going to go with Council's Judgment, I think. Solid removal spell, gets everything. Would have killed that Sylvan Caryatid that we had trouble with. Thalia's kind of whatever. Ephemerate doesn't usually turn out to be that good, so I'll take Judgment over the Fear. Yeah. I mean, Fear's a good 2-drop for sure. But I think Judgment's a pretty unique removal spell. Getting past Fable's second pick isn't like a guaranteed sign that red's open from that direction, but at least the person next to me likely isn't in red. Unless they open power. Ooh. Path is great, but I'm going to take Arid Mesa. Pretty easy. Need the fixing. Gotta have it. Gotta take it. Oh, I just watched this guy playing one of LSV's videos last night. Drafted a sweet Academy list. All right. Wasteland, Evangelist. Couple good black cards too. Soren's great. Bitter Triumph. I do like Phoenix. I think I might take that. But Wasteland's also pretty good. Yeah, I'll grab Wasteland. Goblin Bombardment, City of Traders. Blackleaf Cliffs could be something if I end up in black, but I think I'd rather take like Bombardment or Commando. Yeah, I guess Bombardment's fine. I kind of like Commando, but it's whatever. Bombardment's pretty unique. If I get like Rabble Master, it's great. Some other token makers, pretty solid. Adeline. If I can wheel that Guide of Souls, we'll really be in business, because then white will be very open. Hmm. So Containment Priest doesn't work with Fable, but it is pretty good against Reanimator, Flash, and stuff. I kind of like Healer, though. I don't know. Winds is fine, too. I'll take the Priest, I guess. It's pretty good if we end up getting Parallax Wave, Flicker Wisp, Giver, Interpreter. Take the Giver. Cheaper is usually better. Ah, I didn't wheel the Guide. At least we wheeled the Formal Wear, though, so white's not getting completely cut. But there is somebody else taking white one drops, so not great for me. Formal Wear also doesn't work with Containment Priest, but it's okay. Skyclave, okay. Skyclave wheeled. There's hope yet. Ghost Vacuum also not bad, but I'll take the Skyclave. Thalia wheeled. I haven't seen much red, but I think I still want Fear. I mean, I'm going to play fourth, so, and Fable. So I don't mind still taking a red card. Alright, we get Phoenix too. Sure. City, maybe, probably not. It's really only good with fourth right now. I guess it's okay with like Fable. Okay. Well, this is not a very good pack. For me, at least. I guess Animate Dead is not nothing. I could take that. Memory Lapse, even. It's fine. I don't really like Carries of unless we get Gut. I guess it's okay with Bombardment, but yeah, it's decent with Bombardment. Kind of just want to take another red fetch, though. If we get a duel, then it works out well. I think I've passed Parlor. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, take a red green duel over red blue duel. Misty Rainforest, not really the duel I'm looking for. There's a Pyrogoyf, Piggy Bank, Sheltered by Ghosts, Lingering Souls. I think I'll take Goyf. Seems good. Now there's the Adeline, there's the Taiga. If I get a Minskin Boo. Grim Lavamancer, Revoker's pretty good too. Do I want another 3? It is good with Bombardment. Yeah, it's a solid 3. I mean, Phoenix isn't always a 3-drop. You can kind of put it over in the ones, not really, but it's like not. It's also not really a 3-drop, so I don't know. I think I can still take it. I'm not really passing anything. Like I guess Taiga could be something, but whatever. Discharge or Vantage. I like Discharge, but I think the fixing is pretty important here. So just take the land. Felia? Okay. Like I said, Rabble Master is really good with Bombardment. It's also Flavorfully very good. But I think Felia is not only better, it's also cheaper, and I already have a million 3s, so just take that. Also doesn't work with Containment Priest. I'm just getting a bunch of non-bows with Containment Priest. No big deal. Jackrabbit, Reprieve, Goldspan. R1's something I could splash, but like I said, I already have a bunch of 3s, so I'm not really looking for that. I think I take Reprieve. Jackrabbit's good, but once again, good with Bombardment. I think Reprieve is just more powerful. Savannah, Bone Crusher, Luminarch. I think I like Luminarch here. Savannah, I can fetch with Mesa and Foothills if I wanted a green splash. Arena of Glory, not bad either, but Phoenix already has haste, and Adeline Skyclaver double white, so you can't even really use the haste that well with them. Giving Pyrogoyf haste is kind of nice, but I don't think it's worth taking over Aspirant. It's just a matter of if I wanted to get a nice green splash or take a good 2-drop. I think I go with the 2-drop. Man, Magda's good, but I really like Witch Enchanter. It's just a land that blows up an artifact when you need it to. Big fan of Magda here, though. I just feel like you always end up with enough playables, and having the land spells is just so nice. Now we get Karizev. Alright, we wield a 2-drop, that's good. I don't feel so bad about passing Magda now. Another 2 in Piggy Bank, but I could take Sheltered. Sheltered by Ghost is especially good with Jackrabbit, but I don't know if I'll get that one back. Piggy Bank's good with Pyrogoyf. Kinda good with Formalware. Yeah, I think I'll take this Sheltered. I don't really have any removal yet. Revoker or Lavamancer? Probably not going to be a Lavamancer deck too much. It's kind of cute with Bombardment, but let's take Revoker for the board. Reclamation. Do I want Palantir? Probably not. I might not play Reclamation either, but there's a world where that comes in. I don't think I'm going to play Palantir. I might play Overlord. I don't mind another 4, but I would assume I'll probably find another good 4-drop in pack 3. Goldspan, maybe. I don't think I'm playing R1 at this point. I've already passed the best green fixing I could find. Okay, Wield the Arena. That's kind of nice. For what it's worth. Give Kari Zev haste. Anybody? Give Kari Zev haste and then not be able to play 3-drop. Anybody? Yikes. One of the very, very few times that I ever passed Time Walk, but on color Mox I think is going to be better here. I do have Arid Mesa Foothills. I guess I'm getting punished for not taking Scalding Tarn. Because I could maybe take Time Walk now, but I don't think I'm playing City. But yeah, I mean, Mox Ruby's insanely good here, so I'll happily take that. Pass the walk to some lucky fellow. Love to wheel Spellbinder. Dragon's Rage wouldn't be the best in this deck, but might be okay. Metamorph is okay. Don't love Overlord here, but grab the Mox and stop talking about the other cards. Skull Clamp, huh? Doesn't work with Kari Zev all that well, unfortunately. But could still take it, I guess. I don't think that's really what I want. Might just go Death Greeters. Don't really need Mutavault. I don't have Othari. Carnosaur, nah. Clamp or Death Greeters. Not a big fan of Touch. I guess I could take it just because I don't really have much removal. But I like Death Greeters. Hopefully my final 3-drop. Man, I would slam Flooded Strand if I had a duel, but I don't have a duel yet. I might even just take Savitram for my fetches. Over Plunder, Exercise, Strand. I mean, if I knew I was going to get like a Plateau or Sacred Foundry, I'd probably take Flooded Strand. But I kind of feel like I'm supposed to take Triumph here. Kellen, Usher, Flicker Wisp. I'm going to take a 1-drop. I think I'd rather have Usher. Just makes tokens for bombardment. Kellen, like it kind of looks like it could be good on paper, but it never really turns out that good. Usher's a pretty similar card, but I think making the tokens is a little bit better. Absent, Lurrus, Library, Stomping Ground. We could have had a really good green splash, but didn't really find a reason for it. I just don't think this is really a library list. Take the Absent for more removal. I only need like 1 more playable, so. Thraben, Pyromancer. Pyromancer's a little stronger, but I think I'd rather have the 1-drop. Blood Ray is actually not a bad green splash. But like I said, I've already passed all the fixing, so it's a little late now. I do like Pyro, especially with like pre-war to get it back, re-trigger. But I have enough to get back. I'll just take the Thraben. A nice 1-drop play. Nemesis, Fire Blast, Taxian Probe. Do I want Fire Blast? Kind of. Yeah. I have too many non-mountains. I almost thought about taking Probe, actually. Just a 0-mana cycler. I mean, I've said it 10 times, but I should have a lot of 3-drops. That commercial district, man. The red-green fixing. Voldaren, Epicure. It's okay with bombardment, but I don't really have a reason to discard things. It would just be a regular old loot. I think Squadron's okay here. Throw a counter on the temporary monkey. Makes Usher tokens bigger. There's like Fable, you know. Just a decent 2 in general. Let's see, what am I cutting? Probably a 3-drop of some sort, especially now that I have Spellbinder also. Probably Priest. I have enough things that don't work well with it. And very few things that do work well with it. Although I guess it's kind of nice with Thalia. Yeah, maybe I do keep it in. I lied. So what's it bad with? It's also kind of bad with Thalia if I want to do it to my own stuff, but I don't think that's a big deal. Touch is fine. Might play that. Exercise, probably put that in the board. I'm a little short on removal, but I think I can still board the exercise. Flicker Wisp, okay. That's also good with Containment Priest. / bad with Containment Priest. There's our green splash. Gadgeteer. Alright, so we have a lot of options here. I have to make a few cuts. I might get rid of Goldspan, but I do have... Well... I kind of like all these, but I could see cutting Goldspan maybe. My fixing's a little lacking, so I'm tempted to cut a double white card here. Touch the Spirit Realm can do similar things to Felia, or similar things as Felia, with Containment Priest out especially. Yeah, I think Priest is good enough here, despite having some non-bows, like Formaware, Fable. I don't know, maybe not. I keep convincing myself and then unconvincing myself. Still need like 2 more cuts. This is tough. Yeah. Maybe it is Priest. I do like it with Felia. Touch and play for 2. Just permanently exile it, essentially. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's fine. Maybe Squadron goes, but I like the versatility. It's nice with 4th. This is the problem with putting too many good cards in the cube. You never know what to cut. That's why I take lands so highly, because you end up in these situations where it's just like they're all great. What do I cut out of this? Yeah, I think I want all my removal. I guess Bombardment could go. Karizev's pretty good with it. Adeline's good with it. But besides that, I guess it's kind of lacking. Usher. Then I guess if I'm cutting Bombardment, maybe Karizev goes too. But I feel like it should be one of these 3s, not a 2. Like Death Greeters or Nemesis. Probably Nemesis. Bringing it against like red-green. Alright. Let's try this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11, 9. Seems good. Alright, let's jam. This is a really good Felia list. if we can protect it. And Giver of Runes and Nephelia would be one of my better starts. There's Nephelia. No Giver yet, but give it time. Alright, use your one removal spell on my Usher and then let me play the rest of my things. Okay, okay. I don't have any more removal. That's part of the rules. You're not allowed to have any more. Still go with Aspirant, because I don't have anything to Nephelia yet anyway. It's not like I have Containment Priest in hand where it's like good to exile their things. Okay, okay, no more. I've played 2 distractions. Triumph. I could play that to have a red source, then play Felia afterwards. Yeah, that's probably good. The bank. Okay. Basic mountain. Okay. So they might be like heavier red, just splashing white for 4th Erlingus or something. Athari. You never know. I'd be surprised if they had a Wrath, but it's possible. Color me surprised. I like the Time Spiral lands. No plays. Interesting. They're thinking about like Wandering Emperor. I think I just attack, and then if they try to Emperor me, I'll channel the touch on whatever creature. I don't think I flicker the Adeline. I think I just attack. They could also make a 2/2. Oh, they have Pyro. Exiling Robber of the Rich. Yeah, I'll still do it. Please no Emperor. Alright, go ahead. screaming. It's screaming. Well, a little awkward. I can exile the Nemesis. Then they will almost inevitably trade with Felia, which means Containment Priest isn't quite as good. But there is a chance that they like just eat a human token, I guess. I would imagine they trade with Felia though. Seems pretty wild not to. I can still, oh, I guess I still get the priest thing. Yeah. I guess I'll still get it. Let's get rid of you. And then I'll make sure I flash in priest so I get the extra Adeline damage. I'll just not play land, I think. Something huge. Fourth. Yeah, fourth for 5. Okay. Well, they don't have great attacks, luckily. Yeah, they're not even going to introduce the Monarch. Makes sense. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd like to draw my own, if I can. So I trade off Adeline, probably not. We go block, 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 attack. Yeah, I'm just in a much worse position. So, just gotta hope they don't have removal for it, I guess. Yeah, fourth was a good draw. They could have had that for a while, though. Just stocking up. Oh, God. What a draw. Jesus. Sure. Just immediately a 3/3 flyer. Okay, give me something. That's technically something. Get that goober. I kind of just need to draw my own fourth. It seems to be my main way out of this. Overlord would also be good. Overlord would do it. Unholy Heat. Yep. Opponents have good draws. Pyromancer into Flyer, Champion, Unholy Heat. Yeah. I'm getting kind of roasted here.